The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. On 1st down, Dodson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
6 makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jackson's pass.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their...
Enter. Exit depth chart. Entering depth charts. Slot 3. Slot 2. Slot 1. Call. Resume.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 28.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 73 yards.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really
and that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete.
A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 9 catches, 100 yards on the nose, and a score. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That completes it again to Metcalf. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Las Vegas.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cunningham. This one caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They didn't really...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Sets up a first down.
So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Extra point.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like a little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Number 30.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
4-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Gain of 19 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a gain of 10. And
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback.
the ball
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
28-yard line.
Cunningham to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
At the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we have reached. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Chiefs 10.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dodson, absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson, wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play there on the catch and run, 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dodson able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Dodson, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Sloman on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
24. Chiefs 13.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Cunningham. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Yards to go.
Got a man and he hits puts him in stride. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
Take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. Throwing again. Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
The ball carried.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. We're back now in KC.
Chiefs 13.
It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And a give this time to the tailback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Now Cunningham throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
6-yard line.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete
From 6 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
For the point after.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like?
Exit depth chart. Entering depth. WR selected. Slot 3. Slot 4. Slot 1. Call timeout. Resume.
But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
And the Raiders have got him.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
6 yards.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Again, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. We'll step aside and get an update. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there. First down. Now Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Going to throw right side here, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort, and you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. That one looks like he'll throw here. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 20.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First down.
On first down, it's Cunningham. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way down to the 27. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
42 yards on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham. He will find Davis. That's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Raiders.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Cunningham's pass incomplete in the end zone.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Las Vegas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
Post-game report player stats.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Finish game.